Hello everyone and welcome to Abrix Gaming, and today we are going to talk about a brand new Humble Choice bundle, which is a Humble June 2020 Choice bundle. Yes, previously it was known as Humble Monthly, but now the monthly is just a history and we are stuck with this choice system. I'm going to throw a little light on this choice system and on this particular choice bundle. But before going on to that, I would like you guys to remind, because this is something very important. Yeah, Snake Pass is actually free on Humble Bundle. I would put a link down in the description below, so grab it as soon as you can, because there is like 21 hours remaining. And if you are getting something for free, if you are getting a medium game or a triple A game or a double A game for free, you should have it actually. Now let's get back into the choice bundle. So basically, let me explain what Humble Choice actually is, because most of you guys don't know what actually Humble Choice is. So actually, Humble Choice is a subscription based bundle service in which they are going to present you a bunch of trail games, and out of those trail games you can have 9 games at max. Yeah, you can only have 9 games, you cannot have all the trail games. They are going to present you all the games that they are going to have in the bundle, and you can choose to keep 9 of them for new subscribers only. Yeah, that is going to be the case. Now it is a subscription service, which means you will have to pay in order to get the games. Now you can pay for a month and get the games, then you can pause your subscription, then you can again pay and get the game. So it is not something like once you have subscribed you will have to keep running on the subscription. That is not required. You can just keep for just like, if you want to get these games, if you are interested in these games in particular, you can pay for this month and you are going to get all these games. And if you don't want to, then you can, if you don't like the games of the next month, then you can pause it. So it's a subscription service which you can pause and you can have it at the same time. And if you subscribe this month, you can choose to keep at max 9 games, and you are going to get another game extra on July 3rd, which is the last date before you should purchase this bundle. Now not only that, you are going to get access to Humble Trove, which is actually a collection of DRM free games. There are currently like 90 plus DRM free games that you can have. Now what are DRM free games? DRM free games is just you can just download it and then you can have it that just like that. Yeah, you don't need to download it anymore. You can give it to some other people if you want to. You can keep it to yourself. It is yours to keep. You don't need a launcher, you don't need a client to run those games. It is DRM free. Okay, there is no DRM involved. Like Steam is a DRM, Origin is a DRM, those are DRMs. You don't need DRMs to run those games. Now not only you are going to get access to Humble Trove plus the games that I have mentioned, you are going to get a 20% discount on a lot of games. Not all the games, a lot of games. There's a difference between a lot of games and all the games. Yeah, on the Humble Store, which is like a Steam store version, just because of like it is not actually the Steam store. You are going to get most of the time Steam keys, but it is a Humble Store. Okay, so this is actually beneficial for most of the people who are living in US, Canada, UK, most of the developed countries, because there the games are very highly priced as compared to India or the neighboring countries. So it is actually benefited for the people who are staying there. And not you are going to get all those things. You can support charity as well. And you can even look like they have given away very good games in the past, like Hitman 2, Grizz, My Friend Pedro, Planet Coaster, F1 2019, Shadow of War, 2 Point Hospital, Shadow of Tomb Raider. So these are the choice game. So this is the Humble Choice number 6. Now let's talk about the games that they have included in this June choice. So in the June 2020 choice, you can choose up to 9 games out of this pool of 12 games, which is Supraland Grid Ultimate Edition. This is not the base game that there was a different bundle on Fanatical in which they are selling the base game. This is actually the Ultimate Edition. I'm going to talk a little more about this. Hellblade Senua Sacrifice. This game has been rebundled again. The Messenger along with DLC. Yeah, and the soundtracks are free as well, but those are not going to be the Steam keys, those are DRM free copies. Barotrauma, Felix the Reaper, Men of War Assault 2 Squad, Stygian Reign of the Old Ones, Remnants of Naezith. The names are like so much, like different. Like it like my mouth cannot spell those words most of the time. Overlord, the Stillness of the Wind, and the King's Bird. And yeah, you are going to get these extra before I forget, and I can fail sneak peek. This is it. All those games are DRM free games. So these are the things you are going to get if you are going to pay. Now, what is the amount you are going to pay? So you can like pay for basic or premium. You can have either a basic subscription or the premium subscription. Now, the premium subscription is going to cost you $20 per month, which I am not going to recommend paying $30. Instead, you can choose the annual subscription and save money like $15 per month. Now you can see the difference. You are saving like $60 on an annual subscription, which is actually a very good thing, because $60 is going to like cover the cost of 3 bundles. So if you are paying for 12 bundles, you are actually paying for 9 bundles, and you are actually getting 3 bundles for free, which is absolutely a good deal. I'm not actually recommending the basic plan at all, because that is just not value for money, because you are going to get access to 3 games. So instead you should take premium value, annual one, not the monthly one, so that you are going to get like savings. There is going to be huge save. Plus there is one more thing, you can skip unlimited times in a premium bundle. Yeah, there is no limit like how many times you can skip or not. You can skip unlimited times. You can choose which bundle you want to have, you want to keep. So I'm going to recommend the annual premium plan, not the annual basic plan, annual premium plan. And just forget there's like even a light plan. Do not see this. This is just fake. It is going to cost lost. You are going to lose all your money. Don't see this. Just look into the premium one. In case you want to purchase, there's a link down in the description that you can use, and it is going to help me and this channel. So I guess I have explained everything about Humble Choice, what games they are included in the June bundle. Now I'm going to explain with some gameplays what those games are. I would try to put down some of the games that I played earlier. The links will be down in the description. You can check my entire channel, because I do usually like post the gameplays of the games that are included, all the games that are included in the like humble bundles or the monthly choice bundles. You can sorry, not the monthly choice bundles. Yeah, you can check that out as well. So let's move into the games and check them out. The first game they have included in the humble choice bundle is Grid. Now this is not the standard edition, this is the ultimate edition, which is a racing sports simulation game that has mostly positive reviews, and this game does not have Steam trading cards. First and foremost, use a controller to play this game. The graphics are absolutely stunning, the control is absolutely brilliant, and there's nothing more to cover about this game, just like that. Yeah, if you are a racing fan, if you like racing, if you have like the wheels and all those cool stuff that people used to have to play these games, then this is something definitely for you. And the ultimate edition actually includes all the season pass like season 1, season 2 and season 3, so you will be able to play all the events, all those races which are specific to those events. And yeah, it is going to be a fun thing to have. Literally, this is the best game in the bundle as of now. Not the best, this is a good game and I'm going to highly recommend it. The next game I'm going to talk about, which I have included in the bundle, is Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice, which is a psychological story-rich atmospheric game that has very positive reviews, and this game has Steam trading cards. Just take this game. Do not think anything different. I know many of you guys who have been following Humble Bundle, they are actually angry like why they have rebundled this thing, but you have to admit, you guys already played it. This is a masterpiece. There's no denying about it. Like, I have personally played this game 3 times. One time when it was released, second time for my YouTube walkthrough, and the third time I played it with different scenarios. This is just absolutely brilliant. There's no denying about it. If you want to check the gameplay, the link will be in the description. You can check it yourself. If you don't have it, get it. This is something you should have it. You should play it. I'm not going to explain anything. The graphics is amazing. The gameplay is amazing. The fighting style is amazing. The way Senua expresses his anger, his way of like how I can express all those feelings that she is going to have when she is going to face Hela, the goddess of death. She is actually trying to save Dillion, the love of her life. This is absolutely brilliant. Just play it, just experience that thing, and you are going to love it. Now, let's move into the next game. The next game they have included in the bundle is The Messenger, which is actually a indie action Metroidvania platformer ninja game that has very positive reviews on Steam, and this game has Steam trading cards. Now, I have already played this game. I have made a walkthrough on this game as well. I stopped playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey when I came to know about this game. I immediately purchased it because the games are very much cheaper in India, and I kept on playing, and damn, this game is just addictive. This game is just good. It is going to take you back to 2000 or early 1990s, 1980s, when the games used to be just like the same. Yeah, it's just amazing. The graphics is just good. It is intended what it looks to be, and the most amazing part is the soundtrack. The soundtrack is so clear, so crisp, so beautiful. Like wow, this game is just amazing. Use a controller to play, or it is going to ruin your experience as a whole. And yeah, definitely have it. The next game I'm going to discuss is The King's Bird, which is an action indie platformer game that has mostly positive reviews on Steam, and this game does not have Steam trading cards. Now, basically, this game is a little bit challenging as compared to The Messenger. The Messenger is also challenging as well, but this game is even more challenging than Celeste. Alright, that is I'm going to say at all. I have played this game. I have completed 3 chapters of this game. After that, it was just so hard. I gave up. I literally gave up. But the good things about this game: the music, the art style, the way they try to make the game, it's just fantabulous. It's just amazing. Yeah, I'm not saying it because like I want to like praise this game and like wow, every game he's like saying every game is so beautiful, every game is so good. Nah, not like that. I have played these games. I have live streamed these games. So definitely this is something you can have. This is something you can play. It is fun, it is different, and it is magical sometimes in nature. So definitely recommended playing using a controller. The next game I'm going to talk about is Felix the Reaper, which is actually an adventure indie puzzle game that has very positive reviews on Steam. And this game does have Steam trading cards, and this game has a demo as well, which you can download and check whether you want this game or not. Hellblade also have a demo, so you can download the demo as well and check those out if you want to have it or not. Now in this game, you are an ambassador of death. You are working in the Ministry of Death, and you have to like make people die or save or do certain things as like directed by the ministry to you. The only thing in the start you can have is like you can control the position of the sun. You can go from one block to another block, and the gameplay is nice. It's addictive, and it needs you to think something different in order to complete certain puzzles. I have played like the first level, I guess, first 6, 7 or 10 levels, and it was just addictive. And later I stopped playing because there was this certain level which I spent like about 1.5 hours, and it was still just like that. Maybe I need to like check how to complete that on some other channels or something, because that was literally very hard at that point. But yeah, overall this is a very good game. They have included in the bundle, definitely worth having it. The next game they have included in the Humble Choice bundle is Overlord, which is an action sci-fi first-person shooter game actually. And this game has very positive reviews on Steam, and also this game does not have Steam trading cards. Basically, one thing I would like to say clearly about this game: if you are going to play this game too much, you will feel a little bit drowsy, and the position it's like turning around, and man, the at one point you are going to feel a little more drowsy. You feel what is happening, You feel your head is like going some other world. But yeah, this game is intended to be like that. The graphics are good, the mechanics are good, the gameplay is good. Use a controller to play this game. Do not try to use keyboard or mouse because it is actually recommended to play this game using a controller. So yeah, I'm not going to say anything more about this game because I haven't played this game for more than like 40 minutes, because after that I was like, what is happening with my head? Alright, so yeah, let's check another game. The next game I'm going to talk about is Remnants of Naezith, and this is actually indie racing action game that has very positive reviews on Steam. And this game does have Steam trading cards. Now basically in this game you will have to just go from one place to another. You have this Batman like wings, not wings, those are rope which is going to like attach some place, and you can swing from one place to another. You can swing fast, you can swing slow, but I haven't played this game more than 10 minutes because the thing is, every time I try to cross from one position to another position, every time I jump there's this cloud or there's this lightning which is going to kill me every time. And this is actually a game in which they are actually recording your time, so it feels a little more annoying. I had a conversation with the dev regarding the same, and he insisted like I should try it again harder a little bit, but if I try harder at the start then there is no point in playing the game. So I'm a little bit skeptical about this game, but the graphics and everything is actually good. Otherwise, it is up to your discretion whether you want to have it or not. The next game I'm going to talk about is Stygian Reign of the Old Ones, which is a RPG indie horror game that has mostly positive reviews on Steam. There is a demo available and it has Steam trading cards as well. Now basically this game in which you are actually trying to find out what is happening within the region. Your mission is actually trying to help the locals and find out what is happening, and it is actually a mixture of like role playing and tactical turn-based tactical combat. It's actually a mixture, but the combat is very hard. I'm not actually very much fan of tactical turn-based strategy games, but this include a little bit strategy, not that much, along with like RPG elements. So this is not my cup of tea, but if you want to have it, then you can grab it. The next game I'm going to talk about, which I don't want to talk about actually, I don't know why, is Men of War Assault Squad 2, which is a World War II strategy simulation game that has very positive reviews on Steam, and this game does have Steam trading cards. Personally, I didn't like this game. Not because I don't like to play strategy games, not because I don't like to play that much simulation games, but this game does not have tutorial in the start. It's like just march on. They think you already know everything about turn-based strategies. There's a tutorial involved, there's nothing, which I literally disliked, and that is the only reason I don't like this game. Otherwise, if you are someone into RTS or strategy games, then definitely you can have it. The next game I'm going to talk about is Supraland. That is actually adventure puzzle exploration first person game that has overwhelmingly positive reviews, and it has Steam trading cards as well. And there is a demo which is available which you can try as well. Supraland, it's a first person game in which it is actually a mix between a lot of games. Like it is a mix of Minecraft, it's a mix of Portal, it's a mix of Zelda. Yeah, a little bit of Zelda. I'm not going to say heavily. The graphics are nice, the combat system is nice. For the first 45 minutes of the game I have played, and it's actually very good. Like the start is very much impressive, and it helps you to understand what the game is trying to tell to you and how you can solve the levels and the designs within the place, so which is absolutely good. So definitely recommend picking this game as well. Let's move into the next game. The next game they have included in the choice bundle is the Stillness of the Wind, which is an adventure single player atmospheric indie game that has very mostly positive reviews on Steam, and it does not have Steam trading cards. The Stillness of the Wind is a game that is for players who don't know what to do with their lives, who do not know what they are going to do in the next day or in the next month. It is perfectly for those guys because in this game you just have to survive. That's it. You will have to You have 2 goats, you will have to take care of your goats, you will have to take care of your chicken, you will have to like arrange some of the food to like get the day in and the day out. And yeah, that's all about this game. The graphics are good, the soundtrack is good, and it's very silent, it's very pleasant. But most of you people won't get what you are going to do because it does not tell you what you should do, because you will have to think what you are going to do if you are in the middle of a desert standing alone. So yeah, that's all about this game that I'm going to say about this game, and definitely recommended if you want to have this game. And the final game they have included in the Humble Choice bundle is Barotrauma, which is a multiplayer survival simulation co-op game that has very positive reviews on Steam, and it does not have Steam trading cards. Now in Barotrauma, you will have to solve some puzzles. You will have to there's a little bit of inventory management. There's a little bit of tactical shooting. There's a little bit of like crafting, and it includes most of the time management. Frankly, if I have to say, management of items, management of resources, and all those kind of things. You can choose some of the layout, whether you want to be an engineer, whether you want to be a dog, or and all those kind of thing. And each have this certain like specialties which you can have to master in order to survive, and all those kind of things are in this game. Personally, not my type, but definitely if you want to have, then you can take it. Now let's get back and review this bundle one more time. The Humble 2020 June bundle is going to end in 2 weeks, which is on 13/7/2020, 13th of July. I don't know why it is showing 13th of July. Means it should be like 3rd of July. Okay, so now, in this bundle you are going to get Barotrauma, Felix the Reaper, Grid Ultimate Edition, which is going to include Grid 2019 with Season 1, Season 2, and Season 3, along with Grid Aston Martin Vintage Edition, Hellblade Senua Sacrifice, Men of War Assault Squad 2 War Chest Edition, Men of War, in which you are going to get all these items. I'm not going to pronounce them. These are some of the games that you can have. With Overlord, Remnants of Naezith, Stygian, Reign of the Old Ones, Supraland, The King's Bird, The Messenger, and The Stillness of the Wind. So you are going to get $364 of game for paying just $19.99, which is $20 for the month. Now I'm going to tell which games I'm going to exclude, which 3 games I'm going to exclude, okay, and which games I must insist in having. The 3 games I'm going to exclude from this whole bundle. The first one is obviously going to be Stygian, Region of the Old Ones. This is not something I would like to have and I would like to play, so I'm not going to recommend having this one or picking up this one, although it has like a lot of like positive review, like achievements and reviews and all this kind of thing. But this is not something I would like. Like 67% of positive review, so this is not something I'm going to have. So Stygian is the first game I would not recommend. The second game I'm not going to recommend is Men of War Assault 2 War Chest Edition. This is not something I'm going to recommend at all, because the graphics and they do not include a tutorial for a strategic based game, which is absolutely bizarre. So that is something I'm not going to like. And the third game that I'm not going to include, I said like the 3 games I'm not going to include, and the third games is the choice between Barotrauma and the Stillness of the Wind. You can either choose Barotrauma, or you can not the Stillness of the Wind, Remnants of Naezith. You can either choose Barotrauma and Naezith. Okay, so the 4 games actually which I'm not going to recommend is Stygian, Region of the Old Ones, Remnants of Naezith, Barotrauma, and Men of War Assault Squad 2 Edition, whatever the heck it is. Now the games that I'm going to recommend definitely is Grid, Hellblade, Messenger, and King's Bird. These 4 games I'm definitely going to recommend. If you have to pick only 3 games, if you are going to purchase the basic bundle, even though I'm not going to recommend in purchasing the basic bundle for $15, then also I'm going to recommend Grid Ultimate Edition along with Messenger and Hellblade. These 3 games are just the perfect thing for like literally. If you are paying $20 even, these 3 games is going to take all the money. Believe me, you are going to be more than satisfied. Now let's get back to the humble choice. Yeah, so that's it for today's video, guys. Let me know that in the comment section what did you want to see in the next video. Do you want me to live stream this kind of thing? What are your comment, like what games you have picked up, what games you have not picked up? Let me know that in the comment section. Join my Discord, the links will be in the description. Make a thumbs up or thumbs down based on your experience. And yeah, thank you for watching. There is a link in the description if you want to purchase. I will see you guys in my next video. Till then, stay safe, stay home, and thank you for watching.